Taki, we's like to party. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother no Takis. Welcome back, Rhody Foody. Someone basically said, hey, Luke, can you go check out that banana pudding jump off that Sonic's got? Here it is. I got it for you, fam. Beepity bop. They put a little whipped cream cherry on top. I like that. The straw is yellow. I don't know if it's always yellow, but it's there. And then also, fam, I'm going to tell you the channel for our podcast. Finally, Lupe. Finally. Also, this is going to be kind of a satire episode today, guys. Sonic also said that they came out with a new and improved burger. And come to find out, what makes it new is that they put mayo and ketchup on it. So I was like, you know what? They used the word new. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. We're gonna do it. We'll do it live. Like, comment, subscribe, fam. Like, comment, subscribe, please. Mi vida loca. All right, so I drove this all the way from Warwick to the East Bay. About 20 minutes. All right, fam, here we go. This is the new and approved Sonic. I'm going to put a picture of the actual burger. Hold on. I'm going to hold it here. This is the thumbnail. You guys ready? Exclusive. I'm going to be like this. Or no, I should put it up here. And then I'll put it down here. This is what I'll do. I'll put it. I don't know which one I'm gonna use. I like to always be happy in my pictures though. Ready? Someone's probably gonna be like, "Why the hell you smiling in that photo, pal?" All right, here we go. New and improved. Down the hatch. By the way, that is the thinnest. Look how thin. It's basically Sonic. Oh, Sonic. All right, down the hatch. Sonic is like that one cousin. You just love them. Even though they're a mess. You love them. Down the hatch. The money report. The shake, $3.59 in my area. Might be different everywhere else. Anytime I see 59, that lets me know that in somewhere else in the country, it's $2.99. Somehow we're getting charged extra up here in the Northeast. I don't feel like I'm getting paid extra. The Supersonic, oh, that's what they are. The Supersonics. Double cheeseburger, $6.19. $10 down the hatch. Ship it. Two things in this video too, fam. Oh my God, is that ketchup? You guys voted, and we're doing it. 6K live celebration. Doing Twin Oaks. Now, for anybody not familiar with Twin Oaks, do me a favor. Look them up. Twin Oaks Restaurant in Cranston. Check out the menu. That's where we're going to be eating. Celebrating 6K. I'm actually happy that you guys voted on that place because they have one of my favorite margaritas there. And you better damn believe it that your boy's going to have maybe one, maybe two. Maybe Susie, the owner. She's amazing, by the way. She might, she's a good talker. She might get me to order 2 of them. So we might have 2. All right, fam. Here we go. Banana pudding. I like this new, is this a new straw color? Because I kind of like it. All right, we'll do it. By the way, kudos to them. I don't know if it's like super hyper. They got like a special formula to keep the whipped cream. All right, here we go. Ship it. This is made with, they were saying banana and vanilla wafers, which I always say vanilla wafers. Everybody knows what I mean, but this is phenomenal. I'm a little speechless right now. It's got little chunks of it in there too. You know when you go out sometimes, you're like, oh man, I agreed to these plans last week and I just don't feel like going. And then you end up going and then you actually end up having a really good time by like complete accident. And I just love banana everything. You guys see how much it like calmed me down? I'm like a baby with a bottle. Shut up, big baby. Give him a milkshake. And I just love everything banana. So it's amazing. All right, done that. I'm having deja vu from BK. Those tots, not for me. But that shake that they had over there, delicioso. All right, fam, you ready? I am also going to put this information in the community tab so you guys can get the direct link. I'm going to be sharing a link tree. And to catch up folks that don't know, we are starting a second channel. It's going to be a podcast hosted by myself and Lindsay, and also with special guests. We already have a really cool lineup of special guests. The first episode, though, I don't know if we're going to have a special guest or not, or if it's going to be more of an intro video. So keep that in your mind as well. We are working to get it on Spotify also and Apple, but the main source of this is going to be here on YouTube because I love YouTube. I fall in love with YouTube. YouTube is life. So the name of the podcast is called Write This Down. And the reason why we came up with a bunch of different names, one of them I'm not going to say because I actually have another idea for that show. But we came with this, we threw around so many names, and this one kind of just stuck because there's going to, the type of guests that we're going to have on the podcast are going to be, we're going to be inviting spiritual people. We're going to be inviting therapists, social workers. But I don't want to, probably from that, you're like, this is going to be a serious podcast, Loop? No and yes. We're still going to, Lindsay's crazy. You got a drink of me. By the way, we're going to be drinking on the show. We're going to be doing a lot of cheers. And basically, it's going to be kind of our crazy selves. We're going to be talking about current events. We're going to be talking about current topics. And we're going to be talking about random questions, not only that are submitted by you guys, but also people on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. and kind of also have like a Dear Abby section of it too, along with guests, like I said. And we're also going to be talking about, Lindsay wants to talk about a little bit of makeup, fashion. As for me, I'll probably take over the food part of it a little bit more. So we actually might be eating a little bit, but it's not going to be mukbang style like this. It's probably just going to be us just trying the food for a little bit, and then that segment ends, and then we go on to the guests and stuff like that. So we also want to introduce, bring on some of our fellow mixologists too. So we'll talk about drinks and how to complement those with meals. So it's going to be kind of like a lifestyle show, but mixed in with some spiritual awakening and mental health talk, current events. We're going to be shooting for probably a half-hour episodes, something that's digestible. But we're also going to be taking little clips of that show and adding them onto Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So, you know, every little episode might get a little thing. But the whole interview or the whole episode is going to be here in its entirety, plus also on Spotify and Apple. So, in the community post, guys, and even down below in this video, if I remember, because I'm getting old, is the link tree. So you'll have all the different things. So you'll know this is the YouTube link, this is the Instagram. So do me a favor, if you guys can all follow us on all of that, we'll be forever grateful. And it's something that, believe it or not, guys, you're going to be kind of surprised by this. I actually wanted to do a podcast before even starting this channel. Can you imagine? Another thing too is, and my buddy Terry is also, he's breaking down the walls on this too, is I want to invite him too. I'm actually going on his podcast. Well, he has a couple shows happening, and I want to invite him on the podcast too, and I want to bring on other guys. And what I want to do is talk about male public health or mental health. You know, for the longest time, men were told, throw some dirt on it, man up, right? Man up, throw some dirt on it, push forward. Which in some cases might work, but it's not a sustainable fuel source. You have to attack an issue at its core, process it, and also men be held accountable. It's like putting alcohol, right, in a car. Will it work? Yes. Maybe having NOS, right? Will it work? Sure, it'll get you a little faster, but it's not going to get you to that destination way down the road. And actually too much NOS will destroy a car. All right, that's enough of that analogy. But you guys know what I'm talking about. You know, and kind of maybe talking about, you know, toxic masculinity, and everything male. I want it to be a safe space. I'm actually debating on putting together a again, I have to find the time for this, but I'm also thinking about putting together a gentleman's club. And what I mean by that is not what you guys think, but I think getting a bunch of guys together and being a safe place, and maybe going out and getting, you know, maybe going out for dinner, and maybe getting a drink and just talking about stuff that we normally wouldn't talk about. How's this part of you? How you feeling about this? Because a lot of males, you know, and you see it on TikTok, you know, there's a bunch of TikToks out there where it shows like a behind the scenes video of a girlfriend going up and hugging a guy, and you can just see the guy melt, right? And it's because, you know, a lot of males, and I get we've been taught to just be a man. I know that this, and you know, to just be a man, walk it off. Just don't talk about your feelings. You know, put that rage into the gym. Use it as fuel source for everything else, and that's not healthy. It's not healthy. So we're going to be talking about some of that stuff, and that dinner club, that gentleman's dinner club. That's something that I'm hoping to do maybe sometime next year. Again, just getting a bunch of guys together and being open and honest and being vulnerable. You know, having that safe space again. And also be promoting therapy. I think therapy and seeing someone is, I almost wish it was normalized. And I guess that's what we need to do, is normalize it. And maybe that's what I'm doing right now by just talking about it here and starting a podcast with one of my best friends. And maybe that's the small role that I can play, and also put it into action with putting together little events like that. So I'm going to be fine-tuning that stuff. But as far as the podcast goes, guys, I hope that you follow the YouTube channel for it. Follow us on all the social media. If you're even on TikTok, even if, you know, Facebook, whatever you're on, follow us on it. And the show is going to be uploaded and live on Wednesdays. We are shooting for an 8 or 9 p.m. time frame. We still have to decide when we want to do that. But the first episode is going to be, as we said in the other video, is going to be August 11th is going to be our very first episode. So we hope you guys join the journey with that. I'll try to separate the channels as much as I can. You know, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it a little bit on Rhody Foody just to get it going, and then kind of take it from there. All right, guys. So Twin Oaks live. Twin Oaks live. I just had a brain fart. Twin Oaks live. Guys, I'm getting old, son. Your boy's getting old. See all these grays? I don't want to talk about it. Twin Oaks live coming up real soon. I'll try to give you either a day's head notice on that so that everyone can tune in to celebrate 6K on Rhody Foody. Also, write this down. Oh, that was the whole point I went into my rant, is write this down. We're going to be making some really good points on the show. So we want folks to, you might hear us all the time saying, guys, pause, write this down. And then we go from there. Write down some really good notes. Some things might pertain to you, others might not. But as long as you guys watch, it helps us build the audience. And we'll be able to hit more people. And it's about trying to empower folks and trying to hit as many hearts and minds as we can. Again, everything that we talk about might not pertain to you, but it might pertain to someone that you know. And just by helping, just by watching it or viewing it or listening to it, will help get the word out of the show, so that one day maybe we're going to talk something and it's going to hit you right here. You'll be like, damn, today just hit me hit me right there. So that's what we're hoping to do. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I love you so much. Sonic, Deja Vu. That's gonna be the grading system. Like a Neanderthal. All right, guys. I love bananas. Be well, eat well, like, comment, subscribe. God, I'm so bad at that. And take care of each other. Ciao.